Hi, this is a look at the new specification from Edexcel for International GCSE Business, code 4BS1, and it's the new 9:1 grading system, no longer A to E, and the first exam for this will be June 19. So the main changes from the old spec: there's now 2 exam papers of 90 minutes, both 50% of your assessment. Still the same teaching hours. They have simplified the layout. The new 9:1 grading system, which I'll have a look at now, and content is largely unchanged. So in preparation for this exam, using the old examination papers will be absolutely fine. Now, the 9:1 grading system looks like this. So, an A star or an A is now 7, 8 or 9 out of 9. B is somewhere between a 6 and a 5. So anywhere above a 4 is the old A to C, pass. Then below a 4 is your D, E, F and U. So you're really looking for 4 and above, and preferably a 7 or above. There's your 2 exam papers. The first paper we will sit is investigating small businesses. So your case study will be on a business of up to 49 employees. And then your paper 2 will be looking at businesses of 250 employees. Both 50% mark. Both 4 questions split up into A, B, C, D. And we will look at the sample paper in a moment. They're identical, both paper 1 and 2, in their structure. And what Pearson have done, Edexcel have done, is to try and have more clearly defined command words and ramping your questions. What that means is you start off with your 1 or 2 marks and you build up to your 12 marks at the end. There's a rundown of your question 1, question 2, question 4. So for example, question 4 is where your 12-mark question will be hiding at the end of the paper, and that's your evaluation. A little bit of evaluation in question 3 also in the 9-marker, justify. And obviously your 1 marker, that's your 6 multi-choice questions, more knowledge-based taxonomy in question 1. Command words. So, as I mentioned, your define, your state, or your 1-mark questions, and your 12-marker at the end is going to be evaluate. Your 9-marker is going to be justify, which is also evaluation required. And in the middle section here is your analysis, explaining. So question 1 in this area, question 2, 3 and 4. A little bit of new content. There's more of a focus on globalization, but that's more or less it. And technology and promotion, looking at social media. Apart from that, the content's exactly the same from the old spec. So let's have a look at the specification itself. If I scroll down to the exam structure, so the new code is here. As I mentioned, there's your exam structure, 80 marks. This is paper 1, the smaller business, and then you'll also sit a second paper looking at a larger business. And there's your code. Now let's look at the actual sample paper. Here's a sample paper of the paper 1. 80 marks, 90 minutes. A mark a minute, taking out 10 minutes for reading the case study, etc. We still get formula for finance. This here's a new formula they've put in, markup, but the rest are the same as the old schemes of work, the old past papers. So ramping the questions. Question 1 is your multi-choices. Nice 1 markers, building up your confidence. Define. Question 2, there's an analyze one just at the end of question 1, 6 marks. Question 2 then, building up our confidence, looking at explaining short-term finance, market research, globalization, minimum wage laws, 3 marks. And then a 9 marker in question 2, evaluate which one of these would be the best choice. Very similar to your old style. Choose one option and discount the other option. Going quickly through the paper, define, outline, there's another outline, explain, analyze, looking at financial accounting, another 9 marker, justify, this is net cash flow, so that's evaluate. And then the last section, question 4, calculate, analyze, 6 marks. And here's your 12 marker, evaluate the extent to which a flat structure would give this company a more competitive edge, 12 marks. So that's the outline of the new specification. IGCSE 9 to 1. Hopefully that was helpful. Any questions, contact below. Thank you.